very special video. As you can see, or by the title, obviously, today's video is going to be about my embroidery essentials. I am planning on doing a video on business essentials, so if you want to see that video, make sure to like this video down below or comment at the bottom so that I know, and that way, thank God the AC turned off, and that way I know to film that video for you ASAP. So today's a little bit today is a little bit of an exciting video because I know you guys ask me all the time about my supplies and where I get them. All of the supplies that you guys are seeing here are all going to be on the description box below. Believe it or not, 95% of them are from Amazon, and I buy them with Prime, so you will get them fast if you order. There are some things that are not on the table that I'm also going to go over that I feel like are a little bit of an essential. Sorry, I'm still getting used to my braces, so I am gonna talk a little weird. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to be going over relates to the way that I keep my stuff organized. These that you see here in the front, these are my clipboards. So as you guys can see, I have a bunch of these. I actually have like 3 or 4 more. My mom and I, we keep everything on these clipboards. So if you guys have seen my videos and you guys are familiar with them, you guys will see that when we receive the order, I will fold each packing slip and I will put them on a clipboard. Then we will have another clipboard for orders that are complete, and then we have another clipboard for orders that we put labels on. We also have clipboards for other things like orders that are an outfit, that once we finish the shirt, we put it on another clipboard so that my mom knows that she needs to do the tutu for it. So yeah, clipboards are a great way to stay organized. These clipboards in particular, I actually got them from Walmart for like $1 or something. Next thing that relates to organization is my letter tray. So this letter tray, I actually got it from Amazon. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it looks like this. I think it was about $20, but I use it to actually organize my polymailers. So the polymailers that I use are these, and I believe these are the 9x12 or 9x13 polymailers. And you can also find these on Amazon. So I keep my polymailers here. Usually I have boy polymailers here and girl polymailers here, or whichever. Right now we only have these. Actually I have to order more. And then at the bottom here we have all of our cellophane bags. This is where we put all of the shirts inside of before we put them inside of the polymailer. So this letter tray is a great way to stay organized. It keeps all of your stuff easy to grab. I keep it on a shelf so that it's easy for you to just grab it and go. Another thing for organization is this thing right here. So this thing actually hangs on a pegboard that I have on the wall. I will film a clip of it so that you guys can see. Okay, so here is the pegboard that I was mentioning. I don't have much on there right now because I have it on the table where I'm showing you guys, but that little tray is very similar to the one where we keep the heat transfer vinyl on. Over there we just keep packing tape. We have a little cup with pencils, and I keep the Tide pen and stuff in there, but as you can see, we just have scissors and stuff hanging on there, so definitely recommend. But you put this on the pegboard, and what we have inside is basically pre-cut pieces of iron-on vinyl, of heat transfer vinyl, same thing. So I will, for the shirts that we sell the most of that have the heat transfer vinyl, I will cut a lot of pieces. I will make a lot of pieces on the Cricut, and then I will cut them out, weed them all out, and I will cut them and put them in here so that when the order comes in, we just grab it, we put it on the shirt, and then we have it ready to go. We can get the order out quicker. Next thing for organization is this thing that you see, these things that you see here. I have a ton of them. You can see a couple back there. These I actually use for a lot of different things. I use them for shirts, I use them for pre-cut stabilizer, I use them for anything that you can imagine. These are the Acro Bins. This particular bin, this was the cheapest one that I could find. I think it was like 12 pieces for like $100. You can get cheaper ones out there, but I really wanted something sturdy like this. and I also wanted them clear, so I paid a little bit more. I saw somebody commented on my recent video that said they get them at Dollar General. I have like a white thing going on, so my aesthetic is like white and clear basically, and I think the ones in Dollar General are colorful. However, if they have these in clear or white at Dollar General, let me know because I'm gonna be there. But last time I checked in Dollar General or Dollar Tree, they only had them colorful. So yeah, these bins that I have, these are from Amazon, and they're also linked down below. So inside these bins, I have pre-cut stabilizer. My mom and I cut them specific to the hoop sizes. That way we have them pre-cut and we save as much stabilizer, and we're not cutting too much or cutting too little. So we pre-cut them, that way when the order comes in, you just grab it and throw it on there. You don't have to worry about cutting it. This is the stabilizer that I use. It comes in a roll like this. And this stabilizer in particular is a cut away stabilizer. However, I use it as a tear away stabilizer. It's really easy to tear. You don't have to cut it at all. It's actually better than a tear away because it's more stiff and it almost feels better quality. The tear away stabilizer are more flimsy and they almost feel cheap. This cutaway in particular is really good quality, and you can also rip it when the shirt is done and you have no issues. I actually have had a lot of my followers, if you guys are watching, the few of you that have actually bought this and tried it out, a lot of people have said that they actually prefer this over the tearaway, and it tears super easily. A next thing that is for organizing is this thread organizer back here. I have two. I think they fit about 50 spools each. These are also from Amazon. These are a great way to store your thread spools. It really keeps everything organized and helps you with just being able to see it. I also recommend the pegboard. As you guys saw the clip of the pegboard, definitely recommend a pegboard because you can actually hang up all of your scissors and all of the lint roller. Like, you can hang up everything and just have it right in front of you and you can just grab it. You can get, my pegboard is also from Amazon, but you can get them at Home Depot, Lowe's. You can actually get pegboards in a lot of different places, so you can just Google it and you'll find it. Okay, next thing that I would recommend is if you guys have a single needle embroidery machine. When my mom and I first got our single needle embroidery machines, we had a lot of issues with the little part up here at the top where you put the thread. The thread would just get caught a lot. There's just something about it laying on a side position that just doesn't work. And we would have so many issues until we got this. When we got this, it was a game changer. It changed our lives. It was crazy. We have not had problems with thread in a very, very long time. So this, you basically just put it next to the machine. You put the thread on there like normal. You loop it through here and then you thread the machine like normal. You don't have to worry about that little thing anymore. You just thread it straight onto the machine. So I definitely recommend, if you have a one needle machine, to get one of these. It will definitely help you out. Those little things, I just feel like they're not cooperative. And the best part about this is you can get the really big spools of thread. These spools of thread are 5,500 yards for about $8. If you would buy one of these at Joann's, it'll cost you around $5, and they have about, I think, maybe like 500 to 1,000 yards on them. So that way you're able to save money by buying these and using this, because these big ones don't fit at the top of the embroidery machine. So that way you're saving money. I get these on allstitch.com for about $8 or so. It's one of the good things about using this thread stand. I also got it on Amazon. The thread I do get on allstitch.com. They're the Madeira threads, or Madeira, I don't know how to say it. Another thing that really helps you with just getting orders out quicker are pre-wound bobbins. So pre-wound bobbins really help you in, if you run out of bobbin thread, you just grab one of these and you throw it in. You don't have to wound your bobbins, which is also another headache. I keep them in these little containers, and I have about 3 of these containers. 3 of these containers. One we keep by the sewing machine and the 15 needle machine, and then we keep 1 each on each of the single needle machines. So I try to have them everywhere, that way they're easy to grab. And you can get like a bunch of these for like 30 bucks, 20 bucks. Another thing that my mom and I use are these do not bend stickers. We use these do not bend stickers for our polymailer bags, just because the shirts, when you make them, when you make an embroidered shirt, sometimes if it stays bent for too long, it'll stay that way. You have to like iron it for it to like bring back its shape. So I definitely recommend one of these do not bend. It will just help with the shirt not being bent in transit, or them trying to fold it to stick it into something. These are also from Amazon. Next thing that my mom and I use are these 505 sprays. If you guys haven't watched my how to do an applique on a P800, the best way to hoop a shirt is using 505 spray, because sometimes when you just hoop the shirt and you pull the back up, it stretches the shirt and then it just doesn't look good. So the 505 spray really avoids you having to stretch the shirt. These are also from Amazon. You can get them in a 3, a 6, or like a 12 pack, and you save money the more you buy. Next thing are my holy grail Tender Touch and Heat and Bond bolts. So Tender Touch, I actually saw a comment from someone in my last video. They were able to get these 35 yards for $30. So definitely be on the lookout on Amazon. Right now it's $53 for 35 yards, I believe. Yeah, $53 for 35 yards, but you definitely save money when buying the entire bolt than buying little bits at a time. Another one of my holy grails is a bolt of Tender Touch. Guys, I did not know that this existed until I found it. Tender Touch is so expensive, but if you buy it in the bolt, you literally save so much money. You get, I believe, 25 yards. Yeah, you get 25 yards, and you can find it between $60 to $70. A roll of Tender Touch, I think, is like $12, and it's like this short and barely has any yards. So I definitely recommend the bolt of Tender Touch. If you really want to go into this embroidery business, I definitely recommend getting everything in larger quantities because you save a lot more money. Next thing that my mom and I like to use inside of our packaging are thank you cards. We like to use thank you cards inside of our packages with a coupon code, our website, Instagram handle, care instructions, asking for a review if they can, but it really just gives it a nice touch in the order and makes it look more professional. I got these done on Vistaprint for $500 for like $50, and they're great. I got one side shiny and one side matte. I feel like it gives it more of a professional look when it has one side shiny and one side matte. I don't know why, but it looks like this. So definitely recommend for you to invest in some thank you cards for your orders. Next thing that is a must is a lit roller. You've got to have a lit roller. It's great because it has the little hole. You can just hang it on your pegboard. Next thing is a rotary cutter. Guys, you've got to get a rotary cutter. If you're going to get a rotary cutter, you want to get a mat for cutting. Let me show you. So you want to get a mat like this one. I have this one, and then I have a big gray one right now, but the sewing machine is on top of it. So it looks like this, and this is where my mom and I cut our stabilizer with the rotary cutter. This saves you so much time when you're cutting things. You can use this for almost anything. You can use it for fabric, you can use it for tulle, you can use it for ribbon, you can use it for your stabilizer, you can use it for anything. And the best part is it also has a hole. You can hang it on your pegboard. Next thing that is an essential for embroidery are curved scissors. My mom and I have a ton of these laying around. These are the best. Well, they're not the best. I heard that there's some better ones out there with Danny. I can't remember right now, so I need to get around to ordering. But curved scissors will help you not make holes in your shirts when you're doing embroidery. So I definitely recommend investing in some curved scissors. They're literally lifesavers because they don't open holes, because they're slightly curved up, so as you're like cutting the applique, it won't poke a hole into your shirt. Next thing is you want to have some scissors, like some crappy scissors that you can use for cutting anything like paper. You want to use some scissors that you don't mind lose their sharpness. Next is having scissors specifically for fabric. You want to have a pair of scissors that no one touches, that no one uses for anything except to cut fabric. We have all been there when it's been very annoying and you guys really want to cut some fabric and people have been using your fabric and the scissors are dull. So definitely have a pair of scissors that are used just for fabric. These are a pair of Singer scissors. I am not sure where I got them, but I'll try to look for them and link them down below. Another super important thing is having Tide pens. So I have these laying around not just in my sewing room, but also in my room. So Tide pen is a definite must. You can find these anywhere, in any grocery store, in any Target. Next thing is having replacement needles. I definitely recommend to have some replacement needles and having a bunch of them, because you never know when you might get a dull needle or a needle might break. My mom and I like to use the 8011s and the 9014s. So that's about it. The last thing that I probably wanted to mention are having sewing lights. This light is an aught light. I have two aught lights. There's an aught light that I have over there that's a bar, and then I have this one that turns on and you can open it like that. It splits in half, so it's great because I can put light for both of my embroidery machines. So I definitely recommend investing in some good sewing lights. You want to have a lot of lights inside of your craft room. It just helps with working better. I have super white lights in the room on the roof, and then I have these lights. I also have a light over there. So another thing that I recommend are having these. I have these in all sizes. I have these in big sizes, and I have them under the desks for shirts. I have these for fabric. So this is where we put our pre-cut fabric with heat and bond already on there, so that for the orders that we get the most of, we have fabric already with pre-cut. We have pre-cut fabric in there already with heat and bond, so that when the order comes in, we just grab it, we put it on the shirt, and get it out. So I have a bunch of these. I also have the tiny ones to put extra scissors or replacement needles, and then, so I definitely recommend these. You can find these at your local Walmart, and they're super cheap. So as you can see, I have all down there, just a bunch of drawers. And then over here, we have the little ones to put my replacement needles and stuff. And then here, you will find the bar aught light. This one's amazing, amazing to put in front of a sewing machine. Definitely recommend. Another thing that I recommend is having the Embrilliance Essentials software. That software is great for your single needle machines. If you get a 15 needle Recoma, it comes with the Chroma software, so you don't have to worry about getting the Embrilliance. If you guys have any questions about my Recoma, I have a link in the description box where you can contact Recoma for any questions that you guys may have. So click the link. If you use my link, my referral link, you get a few $100s off and free shipping. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below, and make sure to watch my other videos where I just talk about everything that I do with my business and my daily life and my mom life, full-time working, embroidery doing mom life. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for your constant support. You guys are all amazing. I see your comments. I promise I try to answer, but I literally am running like with a chicken with its head cut off all the time. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Oh, and also please remember, again, I sound like a broken record, but please remember to be subscribed. When we reach 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a heat press and a Cricut. So make sure that you're subscribed. Bye guys.